Hello YouTubers, I just wanted to come to you today to explain a little bit about the history and, the uses of the Mosin Nagant. Like I said, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Alright. Mosin Nagant, the 9130, was originally made in 1891. And then the remake of it was made in 1930, therefore giving it the name the 9130. It's a very good, reliable rifle, and I picked this one up right here for $65. It was in horrible condition. Horrible. So you can see the bolt has been redone by another owner in the previous life, and I'm just too cheap to go out and get another one. This model right here was made in 1943. I don't know if you can see that. The lighting in here is a little bit bad, but its bolt action is pretty simple and got a pretty strong fine print to it. And if you want to know how to put the safety on, I know a lot of y'all see that's how it's a cock on fire. It's a cock on left bolt thing. Okay. So if you want to put the safety on, you pull it up, you move it to the left, right. Okay. And that puts it on safety. See? Can't fire. Can't move up the bolt. Alright. It's a very reliable rifle. I've never shot any deer with it yet, but I plan to. I've took it down to the range a couple of times, and last time I forgot my hammer and punch, which in the previous video you seen that. I actually figured out that I need to align the two lines on the very front of it. So yeah, that's it. But I plan on getting a recoil pad because this one has the metal butt. And that metal butt, it slams right into your shoulder every time you fire it. It's pretty accurate, up to 100 yards for me. I mean, that's the equivalent of that's the range that we have up there is 100 yards, so that's all we got to shoot at. So yeah, I plan on taking it out and trying it out 400 and 300, 200. Just seeing what I've seen videos where people can shoot up to 930 yards with these things with surplus ammo, and I got a box of the spam can ammo on the way. It's like I said, it's a very good rifle. They're all sighted in at 100 yards, right off the very back. 100 meters, 100 yards, same thing. So you see right there, 1 stands for 100. Alright, so it's sighted in for 100 yards. And that's how my dad misses one of his deer. Actually, we were sitting in tree stands, and I was hunting with my pump action shotgun, and this doe came out. Well, I didn't have a clear shot at her, so I wasn't going to take it. And the doe ran behind some brush. My dad was in a low tree stand off to like about 50 to 60 yards away from me. And the deer actually came out. My dad was using the 9130 Mosin Nagant, another one. I got it right over there. I'll show you in just a second. But he took the shot with it, and it was weird. It shot literally about that far over the deer when he was aiming for the foreshoulder. And what can I say? He was aggravated, I was aggravated, so we just went on home after that. But yeah, it's a nice gun, and I want to show you a little bit about it real quick. Here, let me just lower the camera some. As you can see, you open it up by doing like this. You can disassemble the gun pretty easy, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. You push this down right here like that, and this opens. See, and it closes, opens, closes. It's a pretty nice rifle, pretty simple. Alright, and you can take a bolt and you can do that. You can take that off. See, I have to use a ratchet for that, so I don't have the original bolts. And this is a flathead screwdriver. You take that off and the barrel just pops right off. Okay. Taking the bolt off is pretty easy too. You gotta do that first though. Yeah, you pull the trigger, pull the bolt up, pull the trigger, slide right on back. I would be careful when doing that, because the firing pin gets resetted. If you close your Mosin Nagant without testing the depth of the firing pin first, they sell tools for this. This is a very good investment. This will go off. I would have this pointed in a safe direction at all times when you're loading your Mosin Nagant and racking a shell in. Alright. Cleaning it is just that simple. See? You just... See, I keep mine very clean. If you can see that. I don't know if you can. See, I keep mine very clean. I use very, very good cleaner too. Oh, Hops number 9. It's some of the best stuff out there. It's what can I say, man? I've had some bad guns in the past, and I cleaned them with a little bit of Hops, and they just clean right up. And it's just like that. I mean, the Mosin I got all the way around is a good rifle. You can't really beat it for the price. With the price going up nowadays, I would go ahead and pick me up one. See? Not a bad rifle to have. Not at all. It's pure beautiful, man. I mean, for $65, where can you go wrong? Honestly. Alright, now let's check out my brother's Mosin I got. His is an extra green model. And his, in my opinion, is a little bit more beautiful than mine. Even though it does have some battle scars. It was in the Battle of Stalingrad. Alright, because the matching numbers and everything, they add up, so yeah. And the silver bands right here, that means it was stamped out pretty fast. And you can see right here, the receiver isn't as smooth as mine. It's actually got some ridges on it. And the one thing that gives away that it was an extra green model is that little symbol right there. If you have that on your rifle, I would definitely get that checked out. That means it was stamped as an extra green rifle. Man, it's a beautiful rifle all the way around. His firing pin is a little bit stronger than mine. See, kind of jerks me down whenever I go to sit down. The safety is incredibly difficult to use. Like it was made for someone with gloves. The length of pull, I mean, it was made for someone with a jacket. So it might come in handy to get you a recoil pad for it. But I've never used one. There you go. See, that's safety. See, like I said, his was a little bit older, man. So Jesus Christ, dude. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and lower that back down and then set that back down to where we can use that again. Alright, this is the 9130. So you can tell, I'm going to show you something different on mine and his. A lot more things. You can tell yours is the extra green. This right here, this was silver brandished right here. Tin silver, I mean, it's silverish. There you go. And it was rounded off to make it look more beautiful than anything else. The barrels are not blued. They're older, a lot older. Alright. All this will look different. And usually if you have extra green, you'll have a gap in between your sights and where it's leveled down to rifle. This one has that. I can't really show you that, but this camera is just crazy. It's just, you know how that is. Alright, but I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you mine and show you the differences real quick. Mine is a flat on it. You see right there? Mine's flat. And his is rounded. Right? My barrels, my bands are blued. His are not. Alright. Well, thank you for checking out my YouTube video, and subscribe, because I'm going to be doing these pretty weekly. And God bless. Mosin Nagant.